Hey guys, B-Man here. Welcome to today's video. We've got an interesting one for you guys today. A brand new camo glitch just found and figured out right now. Okay guys, I've got a new way I'm just going to test, hopefully. Well look, you see here, we've got no blueprints with the dragon camo on it and stuff like that for this echo, but we have the echo with the dragon camo. Now see this dragon camo, how it just wipes? This account does not own the dragon camo, it's duped over from my main and this is my alt, okay? So we're going to load in game and we'll see whether or not we can get the gun off the wall with the dragon camo. So let's load in game and see this, guys. And if it is, then awesome, guys. Then, well, let's teach you guys how to do it. So we'll load in game. If we get the gun and it's got the dragon camo, then I'm going to be teaching you guys how to dupe the camos between accounts and how to make them into that so that you can get them in game and actually use them. Because with this wiping system, how they've got it is if we put anything into our class that we don't own, it just wipes it out. You might get it for one game, but that's about it. So it's kind of useless. But I just thought of a new way to get around it, and I think this might work. So we're going to load in game and we'll see whether or not we have the shotgun with the dragon camo on it. And as you guys just seen there, we don't even have the shotgun as a build in our loadouts or anything. There's no build there with the shotgun with the camo on it or anything. So let's go along and see whether or not we can get that shotgun off this wall and have the camo on it. So we'll just get some enough money. How much is the shotgun? 750. We'll just get some kills.
Rather be in a BC tiger cage than here right now.
Man, they've stuffed up our settings. Why are the settings like this? Sensitivities and everything. But here we go, we buy this and it comes with the camo, guys. Yes, we've got a working camo glitch. It works. Oh, that's perfect, guys. And we don't even have to be storing the gun on our profile or anything. This is perfect. Okay guys, with that said, let's have a quick word about today's sponsor, then we'll just get straight into how to do this, guys. Want to unlock all the new mastery camos like Singularity? Check out MitchCactus, the biggest and most reliable in Call of Duty. They offer instant delivery DLC codes like Monster Energy and lobbies delivered in under an hour. Everything is 100% safe and legit for Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. Trusted by the community, seen all over YouTube, MitchCactus has over 20,000 reviews, making them the go-to for all things Call of Duty and other games like Battlefield 6. Some deals may be limited time only, so get in quick and use code BMAN for 5% off. Okay, let's get into how to do this. Now, for this, I'm going to be showing you guys an account duplication glitch as well, so you can get all the camos that you don't own onto your account. Now that we're able to use those camos and stuff like that, this is going to be super awesome. So, with this, I'm going to be showing you guys, I'm going to dupe over this account's camo. This account actually has this camo, so we've gone along and unlocked this camo. So we're going to be duping over this camo just for an example now, guys. Now, keep in mind, this is also going to be even better if you combine this with the broken accounts camo swap. I've already got a video on that. I've made a video in Black Ops 7 on how to do that. If you want to know how to do that, how to break your account, I highly recommend you go and watch that video. You go and activate the camo swap, the broken account camo swap, and you do it intentionally because it's very easy to accidentally break your account in this game. And if you have not prepared your account before your account gets broken, you will regret it a lot and it will make your account very bad. So go along, prepare your account properly, break your account, and then you'll have an ultimate account with no negatives to having a broken account. But if you don't prepare it and you break it by accident, you can actually brick your account. So go and do it on purpose. With that said, the camo swap will make this way easier for you because then you only need to dupe the camo onto one gun, and then once it's on your profile, you've got that camo on the profile, you'll be able to just spread it over to all of your guns, guys. So it makes this process way easier. All you need to do is just get the camo over. Okay, so with that out of the way, and if you do already know how to camo swap and do all of that, cool, don't watch that video. But if you don't know how to do it, I will link in the description a video that teaches you guys how to break your account for the camo swap. Now that that's said and out the way, the camo in the class that we're going to dupe over is this right here. In this, I'm also going to show you guys how to pull blueprints and stuff like that to be able to get free blueprints working in game as well as a bonus. So with that said, this is what the class is that's on this profile. We're going to see this dupe over. So now I'm going to load back up with the other profile that does not have these items so that we can dupe to them. before we start the dupe, we'll just show you this is the class on the other account so you guys can see that when we dupe over, it actually dupes over. So this is what this account's current class is. Okay, for this one here, you want to log into the game on profile 1, on controller 1, with the profile that you're duplicating from. They already need to have their items set up in zombies. If not, go across and set them up. So we come across and these are the items that we're trying to duplicate over. We want to duplicate over the dragon camo, right? Now that we've got that, we've seen the loadout there and that. Now we go over to multiplayer, sorry. We got to go over and into multiplayer. Now that we're in multiplayer, we bring in player 2. Now, if you cannot bring in player 2 at this point, you need to open your party. If you've got closed party, you can't bring in player 2. Now, we bring in player 2. This is the account that we're duplicating to. Now that player 2 is in the game, we wait for our level to show up on the very top bar, just like that, 44. Now, after that, we back out of here with player 1. We come down to zombies, and then we go into zombies and quickly across to the weapons tab and come to the loadout of player 1. Now, we go into this screen here. Then we get player 2's controller and we press A for Xbox, so whatever the equivalent is on PlayStation. I think it's X, but A to select, and it will bug out the UI. Then quickly with controller 1, we have to go back to the weapons tab. So we press A on controller 2 with controller 1 weapons tab, and then you can't go into the loadout sometimes, or sometimes you can. It doesn't matter if you can or can't. If you can, you go into the loadout. Now that's with controller 1. Now we back out. Then with controller 2, we go into the augments. Now if you can't go into the loadouts on that one just before, just go into the augments with controller 2 and skip going into the loadout with player 1. Now we're at the augments with controller 2, we back out of here. With controller 2, we go across and into the loadouts, and now with controller 2, we go back to the play screen and back to the weapon screen and go into the loadout. So we go out, come back, and into the loadouts. And now player 2 has player 1's loadout all there, guys. We've just duped it all over. Now, this is where this would stick. You could take this in game. The very first time you do this, you can probably load up a game and you'll load in with all of this stuff, guys. It sticks, but it only sticks for one game, so it's no good. This actually dupes all the augments and everything, guys, but it only sticks for one game, so it's no good. So the way that we're going to be doing this, we're going to be using this for the camos and stuff like that. So what we do at this point is we need to get this camo. So now we would go along and we'd make a change to this gun. Any change at all, just put this on it. And now we've gone along and saved that blueprint, that camo, that gun, right? So now we've saved that gun. This is how you can get all your camos and everything over onto the other accounts. So now that you have your camos and stuff on your other accounts and everything like that, you also have access to be able to pull them from one gun to another using the broken account camo swap. If you don't already know how to do that and have it active and stuff like that, go over and watch the tutorial on that, learn how to do that, then come back. Now, as you see, we've just saved this gun with this camo. That's how you get your camos and blueprints and stuff like that, right? And then you can get them into your class. They won't stick in there or anything, but you are able to get them there. Now, how do we go about creating these guns with those camos on them that we're able to get in game? Well, it all comes down to zombie builds, guys. This is the key. So for this video, you've seen that we just got this gun off the wall just earlier, and it had the dragon camo on it. Now let's go along and put the gold camo on this gun instead, and then we'll get it off the wall to show you the gold camo. Now you can do this with absolutely any camo, whether your profile owns the camo or does not own the camo. You can also use this glitch to be able to go along and zombie build blueprints that are future blueprints that you have that are not even in the game yet, guys. So we'll get into that next, but first let's go along and show you guys the gold camo. So look, we've got this gun here with gold camo, and because we've got broken account glitch, we can just say duplicate on that and pull the camo, and then whenever we say create new on something, it comes with the camo. So we go along and say create new, right? Now, we couldn't use this. We couldn't take it into game because it would just wipe. If we were to go back out of this class right now, this is what will happen. It will wipe out of our class and we'll no longer have that gun in the class, right? But what we can do is we can go back to that gun that we've just zombie build, and then we can say zombie build. So you say left trigger to make it a zombie build, and now that gun right there is going to be in game that camo when we pull it off the wall. Now, the cool thing about this is we can go along and zombie build another weapon, and then that removes this one's gold camo, so we're not even holding that taking up a slot on our profile, but it remains zombie builded with that camo, guys. So you can go along and you can set up all of your guns with zombie builds with different camos on them. So these guns here have the dragon camo zombie builded on these guns here, guys. So I'll go in game, we'll grab one of the guns off the war buy, and you'll see it'll come with the dragon camo, and then the other one will go and buy off the war buy, and you'll see it'll come with the gold camo, guys. And that's just that simple. Go to dupe a camo over to your account, then you can go along and you can either dupe the gun over that has the camo on that gun that you want it applied to, if you don't want to break your account and do the camo swap, or you can just camo swap any camo once you get it onto your account, guys. So it's really simple, really easy. We can now go and get the gold off that one. Now let's quickly just finish this part here before we get in game and show you guys how we go about pulling blueprints. So say I wanted to pull a blueprint for this one and then zombie build it, right? Now when you're pulling blueprints, you can only zombie build blueprints that are unreleased and have not been put into the game yet, right? So like this here, we've just put this gun here, right? If we go and back out, the gun wipes out because it has a camo on it that our profile does not have unlocked. So we can actually use that to be able to blueprint pull. So what we can do is we can go along and say this gun here, we can go along and with no camo, we can apply this gun here, right? It's not a blueprint, right? It doesn't have the emblem to represent a blueprint or anything. Now, the cool thing, what we can do is we can go to one of our other blueprints that we have, then we can put the camo on it that causes it to wipe like this. This would wipe out, but then when this wipes out, it's going to actually pull a blueprint for the other gun. So we back out, and now we get this gun with a blueprint of this gun, and it's the blueprint version of that gun. So now we could go along and we could save that blueprint. So if we come along to here and we go along and we customize this, boom, like that, now we have a blueprint with a zombie build option, and we can zombie build that blueprint, guys. Now in the future, when that blueprint turns into a cool mastercraft or something, we can just go and wall buy it or pull it out of the box, and we get an absolutely free blueprint. So you can actually go along to all of the guns, and there's lots of guns you can do this with, guys. Lots of these guns have blueprints like that. So like this thing here, we'll go to this one, and it's really simple. All you do is go along, go along and equip a blueprint that has a gun on it. So if your account has heaps of blueprints, you're going to be able to pull a lot more other blueprints. So we'll go along, equip that, right, back out, and then there's a blueprint for that thing. So then we'd quickly go along, add something to it to save it. I don't know why it just bugged out there, what was going on with that. But as you see here, now it's a blueprint of that. We can just go along and we want to add an accessory on it to make it save. And then we want to go along and zombie build it. And now we're pulling that blueprint. When that turns into a blueprint in a future season, we're waiting to be able to just have a cool surprise when we get this gun out and off the wall, or a wall buy or box buy this gun later on in the future, maybe in season 2 or something. We'll surprise ourselves because it will suddenly be a cool blueprint that we didn't have before. And it's just that awesome, guys. So you can use this for camos, and you can use this for doing blueprints. So as you've seen, we've put the gold camo onto our Echo. Let's load a game and show you us get that gold camo. Okay guys, we've got the gun. Let's have a look. This one should be dragon camo. As you see, there's the dragon camo. You get the dragon camo, and if it was a blueprint, we would come with a blueprint. And this one over here should be gold camo, guys. And keep in mind, this profile doesn't have any camos unlocked. And this one here is gold camo. These are duped over from my main that's unlocked them. So it's working. Camo glitches for zombie players. Camos work, guys. You just got to zombie build the gun and you can have it. Simple as, easy as, and you'll be able to get all the guns from the box and everything, guys. With that said, massive W. Smash W in the chat in the comment section for me, and W Black Ops 7 glitch for the algorithms. Keep being awesome, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Subscribe if you're new. I'm on the road to 100,000 subscribers, guys. It's a long road, and I'm only 15k away. I'd love to reach that this year. So with that said, if you could help me out, smash that subscribe button. You might enjoy the content while you're here, and if you don't like the content, you can always unsubscribe later. So with that said, subscribe, smash that like button, share this video with all your friends, and keep being awesome. Thank you guys for watching my videos, and I'll catch you in the next one. B-Man,